Hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood bird Javi, and I'm back after 2 weeks, I know. But I hadn't had enough space, so I wasn't able to film a video when I was supposed to, which was like 2 days ago when I was supposed to upload, but don't worry, uploading today. So, this video is about 3 things that teachers do that annoy me. That's what this video is about, and I'm pretty sure some of you will be able to relate to what I'm feeling. And just like the first thing that teachers do, this video isn't to be like dissing on teachers or anybody who is a teacher and stuff. This isn't to be hating on people. I'm not meaning it to be that way. But yeah, okay. So the first thing that teachers do that drives me insane, it's when they act like they're like so much better than you just because they're a teacher. Like, okay, we get it, you went to school, like you already know this and stuff, but like you don't have to like bring out like you're like so much better than everybody else just because you're an adult. Like, okay, please go away. The second thing that teachers do that annoy me is when it kind of ties into the other one, but like when they say, what are they gonna do, fire me? Like,
what are they gonna do, fire me?
Okay, we get it, they're not gonna fire you, but you don't need to give us your attitude just because you're angry. I don't need your, what are they gonna do, fire me? No, they're not gonna fire you because you're clearly needed, but just because you're needed doesn't mean you need to be annoying. And for the third thing, it's when they think all these things that I'm saying kind of tie together. Like, in the first part when I said, they think they're so much better than you just because they're a teacher and they're like older and like I guess wiser. I almost threw up. Just because they're older and like wiser doesn't mean they have to like treat you like crummy. Okay, this is my teacher did this to me recently actually, but I'm not gonna be that more long. Don't share this video to them because this is my opinion. So like, yeah, other people who might have liked that teacher, I guess they like that teacher, but I don't because of what they did. Starts out with basically like you're in a class and like it's the first day of school and like the sweetest teacher ever. Let's call them Mr. Grimsbottom. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, as every teacher is, they're super like, I guess, welcoming. And so Mr. Grimsbottom was one of those teachers. Like, he was like super kind and like hilarious. He had such a like open arms vibe. And then like as we slowly go through the year, he just starts like showing little bits of like rude. Like, he was getting awful. Like, it was annoying. He probably didn't like my class, to be honest. But he was totally rude and like jerky to us. Like, even though he didn't like us, he could have at least tried to not be rude or mean and like insensitive because like just because they didn't like this class. Like, okay, we get it. We reached the end of the year, all the testing's done, all the stuff. Mr. Grimsbottom is calling us back to his desk, each one by one. And since it's already time, like the end of the year, I guess teachers are getting kind of impatient for the school year to end. So I guess that's understandable, but like, it was the end of the year, and Mr. Grimsbottom was calling everybody up to his desk one by one. And it was just like a normal thing, and he called up all of my friends and only like halfway done, and it was my turn finally. And then that my score, I passed or didn't pass. I was in that category of passing or didn't passing. Okay, that's okay, understanding, like, I'll just have to retake it if I didn't pass, and I would have had to retake it anyway. So he told me if I passed or that I would pass or didn't pass, and I was in that category. But my dogs are barking. And then so to all my other friends, he just told them like, oh, you passed, like, or you didn't pass, or you're in the category of passing or not passing, but you could just retake it next year, and yeah, good luck to the next year. But when it got to me, he was like, okay, well, all I have to say to you is, if you keep this up, I'm gonna be surprised if you even get a job better than working at a grocery store. And then he's like, all I can say is, you're a worthless student. And I was like, okay, that's okay. I mean, he's a teacher, like, he's gonna leave anyway, so like, whatever, I'm not gonna see him again. And then I was just like, I'm gonna hold it in, like, whatever. But on the inside, it was just like, ugh, okay, we get it. You think you're so much better than everybody else just because you're already done in school and you think, just because you're an adult, like, get over yourself. Honestly, it made me so mad. But I just stood there and just, like, laughed at it. I was just like, huh, yeah, you're right. And, like, oh, yeah, you're right, I should. Like, but honestly, it was super rude. Like, okay, we get it. You think you're so that and like you're so much better. But like honestly that was rude and I didn't need to listen to that. So next time you need to keep your feelings and stuff to yourself. I've never gotten so mad. But like there was nothing I could really do anyway. I mean, what was I gonna say? You can't talk to me like that. He would have probably just gotten me in trouble and sent me to the office. Okay, but anyway, let's stop talking about bad things. But like, I need to start posting videos and stuff, and I'm going to make it a habit. I need to make it a routine. Routine. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I hope you enjoyed this thing. 3 things that teachers do that annoy me, and the little story time. Like, because honestly, that was a jerky teacher, and I'm glad I'm not going to see them again. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and some of you actually knew that jerky teacher, because I know some of you, and you guys knew him, and he was a jerk. Bye, guys. Because I finally have time, and that's why. This is